What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish.
How will the internet work in the future? It will use Ethereum. Ethereum is a planetary-scale computer powered by blockchain technology. Applications built on Ethereum run exactly as programmed, without any possibility of downtime, censorship, or third-party interference. Ethereum is the secure backbone for everything from e-commerce to the Internet of Things, enabling transparent governance for communities and businesses while keeping user communication secure. Mix, the Ethereum IDE, makes it easy to develop, debug, and deploy your applications, while building UIs is done using your existing web development skills, tools, and favorite frameworks. Ethereum handles user authentication and secure payments for you, as well as messaging and even decentralized storage. And there's no need to sign up or pay for servers to host your applications, as Ethereum is the world's first zero-infrastructure platform, allowing your users to regain control over the management of their own funds and personal data. Join the many already developing on Ethereum.
Ripple, the global real-time settlement network. Consumers and businesses have new and increasing demands for cross-border payments. Ripple connects banks around the world and allows them to offer real-time cross-border payment services to their customers. Currently, cross-border transactions require many intermediaries to execute, so settlement takes multiple days. This often creates costs and risks that make it difficult to meet today's market demands. Ripple enables cross-border payments to execute directly between banks within seconds, and provides the banks end-to-end visibility throughout the whole process. Ripple is infrastructure technology banks can adopt to power new payment services like low-value retail and corporate payments. Let's see Ripple in action, enabling a person-to-person remittance use case. On the right-hand side, you see a bank's mobile app. On the left-hand side, you see Ripple powering the core processes to execute a cross-border payment. Alice, a bank customer in the US, logs into her mobile banking app. Her bank uses Ripple for cross-border payments. She wants to send money to Bob, who lives in Singapore. Bob's bank also uses Ripple. When Alice selects Bob as the recipient, Ripple allows her bank and Bob's bank to exchange sender and recipient information to meet risk and compliance requirements. This information is encrypted and exchanged directly between banks via HTTPS. No customer information ever touches the Ripple network. Alice wants to send $1,000 to Bob. Ripple queries the banks for their fees and the network for a real-time FX quote. Ripple packages this information to show Alice the total cost of her payment to Bob in Singapore. Thanks to Ripple, banks can provide customers an accurate total cost, delivery time, and delivery amount for cross-border payments, down to the cent, before the payment executes. After Alice approves the payment, settlement takes place over Ripple in 5 to 10 seconds. Simultaneously, Ripple triggers Alice's bank and Bob's bank to update their ledgers. As soon as the funds are posted into Bob's account, Alice is notified. Ripple solutions afford banks access to transact directly, speed transaction settlement to real time, trace funds end-to-end with certainty of delivery, and minimize the total cost of every transaction. With Ripple, banks around the world are already developing new payment products and services for real-time cross-border transactions.
What is Litecoin? Litecoin is a decentralized online currency created in October 2011. Litecoin can be used to purchase services, such as website development, or to buy goods, like jewelry or tea. Litecoin provides a safe and easy way for merchants to accept money, as there are no fees to receive payments and no chargebacks. All transactions are recorded on a public ledger known as the blockchain, so payments can be immediately verified. With Litecoin, you can send money anywhere in the world, to anyone, instantly. The transaction fees are considerably less than those charged by major credit card companies, traditional bank transfers, and even other digital payment processors. For example, a business in Singapore can receive a payment from a customer in San Francisco in a matter of seconds. Additionally, both parties have clear proof that the payment was sent and received. Litecoin works using secure software that allows you to make payments as easily as sending an email. You can send and store them securely on your computer or your mobile device. There will only ever be 84 million Litecoins, so you will never have to worry about inflation decreasing the value of your Litecoins. Litecoin has a stable, established marketplace consisting of many exchanges that handle tens of millions of dollars in Litecoin trades every day. You can use these trusted exchanges to trade your dollars, euros, and other fiat currencies for Litecoin. The possibilities are endless. Welcome to the future of commerce. Welcome to Litecoin. To become a part of the future and learn more about Litecoin, visit litecoin.com.
What is Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash is an upgraded version of the Bitcoin core software. It's faster, cheaper, and more reliable to use. There's plenty of advantages to using Bitcoin Cash. Firstly, it's convenient. Anyone can send Bitcoin Cash anytime, anywhere, and it's mobile friendly. You can send really low payments, like less than 10 cents for online content, $1 to a good cause, or how about $5 for a cup of coffee? You can even use it to send large business transactions worth millions of dollars across borders. There are no boundaries. It's virtually free, or when there is a fee, it's so low cost that you won't even notice. Bitcoin Cash transactions are extremely fast. You can receive it in 3, 2, 1. There it is. With more transaction capacity than the old Bitcoin core software and a roadmap of regular network upgrades to meet demand, Bitcoin Cash is reliable. In the morning, in the daytime, at the nighttime, at someone else's nighttime, all the time. The best part is that Bitcoin Cash is hassle-free, and that's all because there are no central points of authority. It's fast, cheap to use, and reliable. Think of it as electronic cash that you can send or receive instantly. So what are you waiting for? Make life simple by getting Bitcoin Cash now.
When I started to realize how big of a technology the blockchain is, and I'm a big believer that the blockchain represents something much larger than even the internet does. I think in the future we'll look back on the internet and view it as this small time in history where we didn't yet have the blockchain. And I got involved by studying the technology very deeply, and I quickly saw the limits of existing platforms. I saw the promise for the first time we could transfer value digitally without any intermediaries. And that's phenomenal, right? It changes everything from finance to your vote, to stocks, equities, anything of value, which is almost everything. I found my business partner, Dan Larimer, and his invention of delegated proof of stake. And I started to see a more practical approach to the blockchain that I thought was in line with proven concepts that scale and in line with how we do business today.
I've been in the blockchain industry since 2009. I was trying to invent cryptocurrency when I discovered Bitcoin. Then in 2013, I realized there was a need for a decentralized exchange because I saw the governments going after the exchanges and shutting down their bank accounts. That's when I came up with the concept of decentralized autonomous companies and how Bitcoin can be described like that. So I built BitShares. It was my first project. And it's a fully functional decentralized exchange with assets that peg to the dollar or gold or euro. And that was a very successful project. That taught me a lot. We had to innovate and create high performance blockchains, and that was the very first one I did. The second project I did was called Steem. Steem is the first blockchain that is so easy to use that you don't even realize you're using a blockchain. It rewards people for contributing to the community in a massive decentralized allocation of resources based upon producing of content. People upvote posts and you get paid. It's really phenomenal. After doing BitShares and Steem, I realized, hey, I can generalize this and create tools with EOS that enable anyone to build applications that are like Steem and BitShares. And that hasn't existed before.
Dan kind of brought into the organization this idea of free market solutions to secure life, liberty, and property. That's become a thesis that our whole team has adopted.
So I hope to see a world where we have many different websites and applications that build these communities powered by blockchain technology.
What is BNB? BNB, or Binance Coin, is a cryptocurrency created by Binance. It has several use cases. You can use it to pay for trading fees on Binance. It can be used in token sales hosted on Binance Launchpad. More and more vendors are accepting it as a payment method, and soon it will be used to power Binance's upcoming decentralized exchange. So where did it start? Binance Coin was launched in an initial coin offering, or ICO, from June 26th to July 3rd, 2017, only 11 days before Binance Exchange opened up for trading. The issue price was 1 ETH for 2,700 BNB, or 1 BTC for 20,000 BNB, so you can see how it's grown since then. It was issued as an ERC20 token running on the Ethereum network, with a total supply of 200 million coins. 100 million were offered in the ICO. But did you know, half of the total BNB in existence will eventually be destroyed? Check out our video on coin burns to find out why. So why use BNB? We've already mentioned many of BNB's use cases. Let's take a look at how it helps with trading fees. You pay a trading fee for every trade you make on Binance. You can either pay those fees using the asset you're trading, or you can pay with BNB to get a discount. That discount will get reduced every year until Binance's 5th year. But BNB still has a lot more in store for the future. Stay tuned for more news about upcoming features.